Hello, follow me along to crochet this A. We're going to start with a foundation chain. The pattern has 17 stitches across. I'm going to work with border stitches here, so I will add one extra chain either side, which means 19 in total. There we go. And now I'm going to add one more chain, which is going to be my turning chain going into the first row. And then I'm going to start crocheting single crochets into the back bumps, starting in the second chain from the hook. And now just crochet those all the way across, 19 in total. If you're working without the border stitches, then you'll have 17 single crochets going across. A chain stitch at the end to secure, and then cut the yarn. If this is your first time doing mosaic overlay crochet, I recommend that you check out the tutorial on my page. You can find the link in this video description. Moving on to row 2. Starting with my border stitch, so I'm just going to make a single crochet into the first stitch, and then looking on the chart you can see there are no X's anywhere in this row, so we're just going to crochet single crochets into the back loops for the entire row, so 17 single crochets crocheted into the back loops going across. And again finish with my border stitch, which is just a normal single crochet, chain, and cut the yarn. Row 3, I'm once again starting with my border stitch, which is just a single crochet, and then the first stitch in the chart has an X, so that means I'm going to crochet a double crochet into the front loop of my previous white row. Next up, 3 stitches without an X, so that's just 3 single crochets into the back loop, and then 9 stitches with an X, so 9 double crochets all worked into the front loop, 2 rows down, so into the front loop of that previous white row. Just a reminder, in Mosaic Overlay Crochet, all double crochets are always worked into the front loops and all single crochets into the back loops. So even if I don't explicitly say it, you will always work your double crochets into the front loop 2 rows down and your single crochets into the back loops of the previous row. Next up, 3 single crochets into the back loop, and finally 1 more double crochet into the front loop of the previous white row, finishing the row with a single crochet and a chain, and cutting the yarn again. This is what it looks like so far. For the 4th row, we're back to the coloured yarn. Border stitch, just a single crochet, and then the row starts with a single crochet into the back loop of the white row, 3 double crochets into the front loops of the previous purple row. You can see the chart has X's for stitch 2, 3 and 4, and then again no X's for the following 9 stitches, so those are just single crochets worked into the back loop of my white row. Then 3 double crochets, and finishing the row with a single crochet into the back loop and the single crochet border stitch, chain 1 and cut the yarn. Moving on to row 5. Border stitch, single crochet, then an X in the first stitch means we're starting with a double crochet, 3 single crochets, and then 9 stitches with an X, so 9 double crochets. It's always worked into the front loops 2 rows down, so the previous white row. Three single crochets, finishing off with another double crochet and the border stitch and a chain 1. Row 6 is the same as row 4. Border stitch, then 1 single crochet, 3 double crochets, nine single crochets, 3 double crochets, and 1 single crochet before we finish with the border stitch, and a chain to secure. Back to the white yarn for row 7. Single crochet border stitch, and then you can see the first stitch in the chart has an X, so that is a double crochet, and then the following 15 stitches are all just single crochets into the back loop. Row 7 finishes with a double crochet and the border stitch. Oops. For row 8, you will start with 2 single crochets, followed by 13 double crochets. And finally 2 single crochets to finish your row. Row 9 is the inverse of row 8. So you're going to work a double crochet where you've got a single crochet and a single crochet where you've done a double crochet in the previous row. So starting with 2 double crochets, and then 13 single crochets into the top of the purple double crochets. And finally 2 double crochets. Row 10 is going to be the exact same as row 8. Purple yarn again, do the border stitch, then 2 single crochets followed by 13 double crochets and 2 single crochets to finish the row. Row 11 is going to be exactly the same as row 9. Remember, in Mosaic Overlay Crochet, the only thing that matters is whether your stitch has an X or doesn't have an X. So even though at first glance it might look different, this is again 2 double crochets, 13 single crochets, and finishing the row with 2 double crochets. In row 12, you are going to start with 3 single crochets, followed by 2 double crochets, then 7 single crochets, and finishing with 2 double crochets, followed by 3 single crochets. In row 13, you will start with 3 double crochets, then 3 single crochets, five double crochets, and finishing with 3 single crochets followed by 3 double crochets. Row 14 is an inverse of row 13, so everywhere where you crocheted a double crochet in row 13, you will now crochet a single crochet, and everywhere where you crocheted a single crochet, you will now crochet a double crochet. So starting off with 3 single crochets, followed by 3 double crochets. Now it's 5 single crochets into the back loops of those white double crochets. Then 3 double crochets. And finishing the row with 3 single crochets. Row 15 is the same as row 13, so you will start with 3 double crochets again. Next up, 3 single crochets. Then 5 double crochets into those 5 white double crochets that you've crocheted in row 13. Then another 3 single crochets into the top of the 3 double crochets from the previous row, and finishing the row with 3 double crochets. Row 16 starts with 4 single crochets. Then 2 double crochets. Five single crochets. Two double crochets. And 4 single crochets. Start row 17 with 4 double crochets. And it's 3 single crochets. Three double crochets. Three singles. And finish with 4 double crochets. Row 18 is the inverse of row 17, so you will single crochet into every double crochet and double crochet everywhere where you made a single crochet in the previous row. So that's 4 single crochets to start. Then 3 double crochets. Three single crochets. Three double crochets. and finishing with 4 single crochets. Row 19 is the exact same as row 17, so you will start with 4 double crochets. Then it's 3 single crochets, 3 double crochets, and 3 single crochets again. And finishing the row with 4 double crochets. Start row 20 with 5 single crochets. Then 2 double crochets, three single crochets, two double crochets, and 5 single crochets. For row 21, start with 5 double crochets, then 3 single crochets, 1 double crochet, another 3 single crochets, and finishing with 5 double crochets. Row 22 is the inverse of row 21. So I'm going to single crochet into every white double crochet, so 5 to start with, and then double crochet everywhere where I've crocheted a single crochet in the previous row. So that's 3 double crochets. One single crochet, and 3 double crochets, and finishing with 5 single crochets. For row 23, crochet 5 double crochets, seven single crochets, and another 5 double crochets. Start row 24 with 6 single crochets. Then it's 5 double crochets, and 6 single crochets to finish the row. Row 25 is the final row. Start with 6 double crochets, then 5 single crochets, and finally another 6 double crochets.